Oi, get out of it!
Welcome to the Out of It podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good things for... It's all comedians watching this. I don't know why I keep saying it. Either way, today's guest, Callum Wagstaff. Let's go.
Hello, comedians.
The best from the West.
Yeah.
I was on the way here, man, like, oh yeah, the beast from the East. And it's like, shit, Taranaki's on the West. I've done myself in.
Beast from the West.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And it was like... And coming through Palmerston North today, I was just thinking that someone just picked up Hamilton and shook it really hard and then put it back down. It's just felt.
Oh, is it reached you guys?
No. I mean Palmerston North itself. It's just like, oh, this is just Hamilton, but a bit different.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so closely similar.
Yeah, and they're both nice. They're both nice comedians. Watching only comedians. Stop doing jokes about Hamilton and Palmy. It's a bugbear of mine, man. I went to John Marco Ceresi.
Oh, you did?
In Auckland the other day.
Decent.
So good.
Yeah, exactly.
So good. Not as good as the special.
Yep.
But because he's sort of, in the
Rebuilding.
process, but he's really good. But he goes, at one point, I can't even remember what he was talking to people about, and they were all, people like yelling out shit about Hamilton. And the room exploded. Like, everyone loved it so much. And I just hated everyone there in those moments. Oh, I hate it so much. But I tried to temper myself, because on the flip side, when you're eating shit in a gig, it's nice to have the Hamilton thing in the back pocket, and you can recover a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just in yourself. Inside yourself, it's like, oh my god, you guys don't know how hack you sound right now.
Yeah. Which is not their fault. It's our fault for getting too into something and then and watching too much of it. Yeah,
being the problem. Because that's what I've been trying to figure out lately. Is like, that's what I last researched. Like the last couple of pages of my book, it's like how to go from 6 minutes to 20. Like, that is a massive jump, and it's like,
right,
obviously something you can't really be ever ready for. So
yeah,
it's like, are there some steps that could take it a little bit easier?
20 minutes. I think 20 minutes is the most awkward. Once you suss 20 minutes, then like 30s and 50s hours are basically just bigger versions of a 20 kind. Although, like, I suppose you're still stuck in this sort of introducing yourself in a 20 minutes. Like, you can't do a thesis in a 20-minute set.
No, it would just be like 4 or 5 chunks.
Yeah. I guess it sort of depends on, because it's interesting, because like when you do your 6 minutes, right, there's definitely only time to be like, this is who I am, what I do, my relationships, my sort of inner circle or whatever you're going to do to make them sort of know your persona or yourself or whatever. And then, so theoretically you should have it in that 6. And you should only need 6 minutes in your 20 minutes to like introduce yourself, and then you can move on to something.
But then it's like, I've only been doing the introductory stuff. What is the something I'm moving on to?
Well, it always seems, I think when I started doing 20s, sometimes it goes all good, but it feels a little bit like they still, I think what happens is, if they really love the first 6, right, and they love what you're doing there, and they're like, yeah, more of this, which in my case is like, more about how you're shorter than your girlfriend, or, like that, and they just want to hear that for another 10 minutes. And then you try to move on, and it's a bit of an awkward, for a while, it's a bit of an awkward sort of transition. And then I got stuck going like, oh, well, maybe I have to talk about boring shit I don't care about for 10 minutes or 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
But in the end, the way that I sort of backtracked on it in a bit and chuck in a couple of weird gremlin-y, colour-y, like the kind of shit I want to do in that first 6 minutes, but surrounded by basic shorter than girlfriend stuff, and then so it doesn't feel so weird.
So you do the easy jokes almost surrounded, and the dipping in, the kind of like the testing, you're dipping your toes in, this might tend this way a little bit further.
Yeah, kind of thing. And if they're cool with it, go further. And then if they're not, for a long time, if they're not, I just ate shit. Like if they didn't, because I didn't have enough broad stuff.
Yeah.
And now I still don't really have enough broad stuff that I like.
Yeah.
So but if it's a good show and they're liking the broad stuff, then I can stretch it and I can do more, go into the crowd more. Yeah. So like my 20 minutes tend to be about 13 minutes worth of material.
Oh, and then
and dispersed in amongst it is just having fun and stuff. I think that was the biggest difference from 10 to 20 for me, was really being able to play a bit, because in 10 you feel like you'll be able to do it a bit, but stuff goes on. Like if you get dragged into something good, then it's hard at a time. You know how long your jokes are, but you'll come out of something and realise you've killed 5 minutes.
Yeah, just and taking the crowd's reactions to be like, oh, why'd you react like that?
So with the 20 minutes, it was like if they're on board, you can just keep following that.
Yeah.
And then it kept ending up turning into.
But then those are different
things.
skills. Then interacting with the crowd and whatnot, and following those things and the improvisational.
Yeah.
Of this, that, and the other. So that's still kind of hard
a different
to do.
thing.
Those are still different muscles that.
You're practicing that when you do MCing,
Yeah.
and I think by the time you've got a decent 10 minutes, you should be trying it out.
Yeah.
And so I think that's sort of they sort of dovetail together pretty well. As sort of like you've got your good 10 minutes and you're starting to MC shows and make a little bit of money, and you're also, your next step is the 20 minutes, which can seem daunting because it's the first time it's been twice as much.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know if you felt like this, but I was like, well, we've already done 6, so 4 is really 3 to like make time. Adding 4 to the 6.
Oh yeah.
It's really 3. And then if you're pissing around as well, if you come out, then you end up eating up time anyway. So like the 6 to 10 felt easy because I was starting to like, if I didn't watch myself, I was bleeding into 8s anyway.
Yeah.
But the 10 to 20 felt, you're saying, it seems like the hardest transition.
Yeah. Well, even then it's just like you're starting from nothing, and then all of a sudden that's like a really big step. Whereas if you're already doing the other things, it's kind of like, cool, you've got more skills on you yourself, and you're just better, more experienced, blah 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 blah.
And the riffing can only come by doing more shows. Like you can't, all the jokes you can just spend more time writing and do your homework more, but the riffing kind of has to be, or else you like are just a really social person. Like there's lots of people that have a job that's really similar to MCing or something. Yeah, like
what's it called? Because even just the other day in Tokoroa did a show and Corey Gonzalez was emceeing, and he was like, whatever, blah, 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 blah. He'd never met the 3 of us before, so he didn't really care. He's like, cool, we've got 3 other comedians as well. I don't know if they're going to be good, but I'm going to tell you they are. And then he's like, oh, they're kind of newer, so, if you're going to heckle them, go at it. They've got to learn somewhere.
Oh, true. Stuck you in it. It was you, Jess, and Shay, eh?
Yeah.
On that one.
Yeah, that was a classy bunch.
How did it go?
Jess went first and got an applause break.
Did she really?
So we were...
Well done, Jess.
Me and Shay were shitting ourselves.
Yeah.
Frankly. I mean, I think I went pretty well, but that doesn't mean it wasn't a slog. It was...
Right, it felt touch and go.
Oh, yeah, there was like a group of young people in the front, and I was living off them.
Yeah,
because it's like all these other elderly farmers or whatever just didn't.
We're not feeling it as
well,
much.
even then, I don't have jokes that they like, so it's like... And then I couldn't argue with them. I saw them coming and I didn't want to see them either, let alone them seeing me and going, oh, this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. That's another thing. That's the other... So the 20 minutes thing is hard, but the hard thing about your 6, especially when it's your first 6, you got nowhere to go. Yeah. So you've got your jokes for young people, and then it's like, well, if the room's all like old farmers, then you're screwed. Yeah. You can't really pivot. Yeah, because
also they just love, like as you said, the rougher places like the rougher jokes. Yeah. Like that's like there was a group at the back, and they were just dobbing in their mate the whole time, and then so Jess ran off on a rant about how she needs a root, and she just got off stage, walked up to this guy all the way at the back of the room, just like hunting him down into the microphone. Oh, true. And that's when she got a round of applause.
Oh, okay. Oh, was she doing the thing? Was she doing the golden shower thing?
Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember. In the heat of the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Nice.
Who knows? But yeah, and then so I was like, after that, I was like, oh, bugger, these guys are lapping up the sexual assault jokes. And so, in the midst of one, I was like halfway through a joke, and it's like, oh my god, I've got a pretty rough line that I can't use anywhere else other than the politically incorrect shows that CJ runs. Yeah. And it was like, sweet, it's here and now, and I got a couple of oohs, but they were also like, ah. Oh, they did go for it. They did. They lapped it up. So I was like, I was proud of myself for thinking on that on the spot kind of thing. Yeah, because my instinct about that would have been, it's not the sexual assault, it's the sexual that they like. Because old people love sex shit. And really old people love sex stuff as long as you're not graphic. They love innuendos and stuff like that. They seem to me.
Yeah, so I think I've made that mistake before. Yes, I did. So the thing, you know how people love, in the vein of Hamilton, people love to hear like whatever town they hate.
Yes.
You know, where I'm from, it's Inglewood,
Yeah.
and it's always like, yeah, they fucked their cousins, and I was like, oh, and everyone laughs, and I was like, wow, people love this incest stuff.
Yeah.
So I wrote like 3 minutes of incest, and then started doing it around, and realized, oh no, people think this is really gross, and it puts them off. I was like, what's going wrong? They used to love it, and it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize, oh, it's not the incest, it's just the we hate this town that they love. Yeah.
No, I'm glad you went through that process.
Yeah.
You said that to me before, and I was like, nice, cool, I'm not going to make that same mistake. But in that case, then, do you have like jokes you know old people are going to like? Because they're always there, and they don't always love everything.
Old people have money, and we've just got to get used to it. Yeah, I think. Well, for a while, I guess. In another 10 years, the landscape will change.
It's just funny that you're like, no, we need the old people because they're paying for everything.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm living off their pockets.
Yeah, I mean, we are. Yeah.
So how do you please the old people?
Yeah, I'm talking about being shorter than my girlfriend for sure. That goes well. If that like old people, you can't. I think it's good to judge them when you see them and sort of think about that, but it's not like a definite thing.
Yeah.
Right, so I've had plenty of gigs where I go in and I see a lot of grey hairs. I'm like, shit, is this going to be like a battle? Am I going to have to be pulling back a lot? But they're grunty old people. I do, the main thing I stick to with it that almost always holds true for me is they'll love sex, but ease up on the
graphic,
like fucking the fist in your asshole kind of like stuff like that. But like a little bit of like if you can call a dick something else, they love that. Know, stuff like that. That almost always works. But again, like if I'm going late in the show and I watch
what works,
Jess go up and go sexually assault some dude in the back, and everyone's loving it. Yeah, I'd probably
because
step on the gas.
I was glad I got to see her do that. Cause I was like, shit, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And so just like, okay. And then just went and opened with, hey, that guy, want a root?
Right,
and
nice. The reference. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's like, it's kind of like, what's next? How do I pick up my flaws kind of thing?
Yeah, totally.
And 5 years this year? For you, is that it? Would that be it?
May this year, 5 years. Yeah.
So I was like, what are you working on next? Then you reckon?
I think I'm gonna keep working on this show. I Want Your Kidney, coming to fringes all over the country. I'm gonna keep working on it. I want to make a really good show, and I don't want to if there's bits I don't like, I wanna change them, and I want to really craft a good show. I think after that I might start working on trying to work to a schedule a little heavier to see how I can tune them out. I really admire the people like James Musterpick does a show a year.
I know what you mean.
Insane. And like in New Zealand where you get no stage time, insane turnaround. But I'm focusing on sort of making a good one. I gave myself 2 years with this one. So there is a cut-off. You know, you don't want to be like...
You'll get sick of the jokes if other people...
Yeah.
There's not enough people to test it on.
This is something they say in Hollywood script writing a lot, but I think it really applies well, is everyone's got their pet baby script that they love and they keep revising, and it's, no, you want to write a new script a month or whatever, you know. So I've got that in mind. And I like the rule of thumb of get it 80% done. Don't go for perfection. 80% good and then go.
Yeah.
So I rate my show on my personal scale, which is probably a little self-critical, but I rate it about a 3.5 at the moment. Yeah. Once I get to 4, I'll start thinking about finishing it up and going on to another one. But I don't really have an idea for another one yet.
No, but I feel like every time I've just started from scratch, threw away anything that ever worked before, and started from scratch, I've written the best stuff.
Yes, because you bring all your new skills to it.
Yeah,
and that's the problem with people who
hang on to the old shit.
Yeah, they get their first good 6 minutes, and and it's the best they've ever done, and they can get reliable laughs, and so they're not having to feel that awful feeling at gigs anymore, and you get addicted to that, just getting the laughs and feeling good. And it's tough to sort of like, especially once you start getting paid, because you know you have to try and do your best stuff, and like if you're brave, you stick in a couple of new ones here or there. But I think it's really important. But some people also, like, not everyone wants to do it as a full lifestyle and a job and everything. And if you want to do the work to get a nice set, and then every now and then go up and have a nice time, that's cool. Yeah.
Because driving the 4.5 hours, probably 5 even, to get here today, by the 4th hour was like, jeez.
Yeah.
Getting a bit, I don't know. It's grim all of a
and
sudden.
you're risking coming to this open mic tonight, and there'll be 4 people.
Literally.
And yeah.
And then the only thing like kind of keeping me going more than last time is that I can come do this at least bare minimum.
Yeah,
come meet different people, rip one of these, and it's like that's productive.
Yeah, you're making friends and making podcasts and stuff. Yeah, that's good.
And so so I'm doing that. Cool. Yeah, nice. And then going to Napier tomorrow to do another open mic they got there.
The common room one.
Yeah, something like that.
In Hastings. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
And then just gonna bugger off home from there. But
nice.
Hopefully the rain doesn't get me.
Yeah. Do you have to be at home by a certain time?
No, but
maybe.
I do need to go to work on Saturday.
Okay. So yes, the answer is yes. I was going to say you could probably hook yourself up with probably not over the weekend, with the Wellington one, where I think Wednesday is a great day for being able to just cruise in and jump on open mics in Wellington. There's like 3 on the same day. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good look.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Auckland has been average lately.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but complaints. I mean, the open mic scene in Auckland's always been tough.
Yeah.
You know,
it's just whatever.
It's kind of been like the classics, the hub, where you can rely on a decent audience, and then everything else is like a noisy bar and 4 people.
Well, even then, they're just not really occurring very much.
Oh, they're not even on anymore?
Yeah, well, there are, but like not as much as you'd think from the biggest city in the country. Like, the fact that this is more reliable.
Yeah.
And Napier, it's like,
But we must respect our privilege, Flynn. Not everybody can do
Oh, yeah, no, exactly.
Cruising around. I think in terms of being able to live somewhere and do a lot of work, Auckland's still definitely up there. But I definitely think compared to the reputation it gets, which is probably a hangover from 6-10 years ago maybe, the work doesn't seem to be there for, lower ends, emerging comedians. Yeah.
No, it is all very weird. Because even, I mean, he's the man this year. He's bloody going to do Melbourne and Darwin Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, he's cooking with gas, trying to get half an hour.
He's going hard. He's got a good thing going too, where he wants to finish whatever he's studying and make sure that no bad press comes out about him before he finishes that.
He's not studying. He just has a job.
At that. I thought he was still finishing up. He had like 2 years left of a master's or something.
Oh, maybe he's doing that. And then never mind. Who knows?
I can't quite remember. But yeah, he's. And he must have a bit of money to be doing those trips. He was telling me, from that job.
Bro, finish your degree.
I know. I was going to bring it up. Like he was really like
get a degree. They'll give you all this money, and you have no girlfriend to spend it on.
Yeah,
that was his line.
He was talking about you. He had this weird combination of like admiration and trepidation for your future.
He's always messaging me.
Yeah,
he's like,
he messages me too. He probably does it to everyone. He's just like one of those. He's got a very high EQ. He's just a really great guy.
Literally.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying he doesn't want to do this because we talk about him almost every single one.
He don't want to do this.
Oh, I mean, I'm just like, who knows about this, but like...
You guys did this at Navarre, didn't you?
No, I didn't do it. I did it with Jasper.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do the podcast.
No, because he's like, because the reputation.
Oh, because of the thing.
Yeah, the job. Like,
hit him up in 2 years.
Being a real life adult.
Yeah,
exactly. He knows.
Yeah.
He's also, giving me the spiel.
Yeah, fair enough. I suppose he can't always control what comes up, but like he can control what he says.
Yeah, literally. Because he's... Spencer. But no, it's funny because I'm always talking about him. He's like, I think the other day he's like, please just don't mention this one fact, and in the one I was currently editing, we mentioned that fact, so I just like muted
Because it puts it in your head, right? It like loads it in, and then
Yeah.
as soon as something comes up that's adjacent to it.
Well, it's also just what he's been up to.
Oh, okay. What was the thing? Oh, I suppose you can't say.
No, it's just what he went to America for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh, yeah.
That,
Fair
I
enough.
mean, yeah, you wouldn't want
He's
that
worried
coming
about-
up at your job.
Yeah. Fuck.
Those types of fellas.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, but him getting after it, like, he's thrown himself in the deep end, and he knows it, and he's like, I need it.
Yeah, it's good.
And he's like super duper ADHD, so even he knows he struggles with like finding motivation to write.
He needs to set those deadlines.
Yeah, and even like
That's
he was telling me ages ago, he mainly writes when he's at a show and he sees other people more organized than him, and then he starts writing at the show, and that's what he'll say at the next show.
All right.
And then so he was going to
What a system.
literally. And so the latest thing I heard him doing is he was going to open mics he wasn't even booked on just to write.
That sounds like you. You take your notebook to shows you go to.
Oh, I mean, I do, but that's like, that's completely different. A reason I would assume. Like, I mean, I'm taking notes of something. I mean, I'm trying to learn every time I'm rocking up somewhere. But he's
Sounds
like
like-
writing material.
Oh, right.
and,
He's writing his own gear.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, you'll write later based on what you learn, kind of
Yes.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I see. I see
Yeah.
the distinction you're making. I think that the common thing I see is that you're both very studious with it, and you both come from engineering. That
Yeah.
probably has something to do with it. Yeah, the ADHD thing's funny because he's writing this stuff for the next show. I'm so surprised he doesn't go like, "Oh shit, that's a good one," and just like chucking it on stage.
He might just, but I don't know.
Right?
But,
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to him more.
Yeah.
Literally. Because then even just more anomalies occurring in Auckland. Like Chris Wheeler, he's just given up completely on.
Who's Chris Wheeler?
One of Matt's friends that started stand up when Matt left.
Oh, okay.
He was an actor in Wellington for a bit, and then he went back to Auckland. And so he was doing stand up, and he was like, as we all are, 8 months in, whatever. But then he's like, nah, I'm sick of he tried running a couple shows, nobody showed up. And he's like, nah, I'm sick of dealing with drunk people. I'm just going to say the material and post it online.
Yeah.
So he's got this, I don't know, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you've given up on the drunk people. It's almost like, is that, he's taking it, he's doing it. Like every single day he's posting a minute of material.
That's awesome.
On the internet. So I mean, he's
Does that mean a new minute? Like he's writing new stuff every minute?
Yeah.
Every day a
Every
minute?
day. Yeah, and he's even
Pretty
telling
good.
me like each month it's a new topic.
Yeah. Wow.
All very philosophical.
So he's writing 30 minutes a month
Yeah.
on one topic. That's really good.
Who knows if I mean, realistically, I wouldn't say it's like amazing just yet, but shit, he's doing it.
Yeah, well, that
But
means
it's-
he's going to get great. He's going to be a great writer no matter what with that, right? Like he's and he might build a following, which might help him anyway. But he at some point he'll have to learn
The
to
rest
do
of the skills.
the public stuff. But maybe he will get to skip a few drunk people if if he gets his writing so good that he goes up and he's like a bit nervous or whatever. I don't know how natural he is on stage.
Yeah.
But the jokes are like slamming. And then it should be a lot shorter before people pick him up and put him on bigger lineups.
Yeah, because I was just thinking like the feedback is going to take a lot longer to get to you about what was good and what was bad. Because like, I'm sure you know yourself, like the videos are random and hard to predict what's going to do good.
I think you're definitely right in terms of what his sense for what is funny and how that would develop with an algorithm.
Yeah, that would just take so long.
His sense for what people want to hear is going to be blade sharp because algorithms teach you what people are paying attention to.
Oh, yes.
So he's going to come bring that on stage and just say stuff that's going straight into the heart of what people give a fuck about, which is one of my biggest weaknesses, is that I'm always just talking about gargoyles or something, I don't know.
I never thought about it like that. That is onto it. Now I'm just thinking, shit, how do I figure out that myself?
That's a weird it's a weird thing. Like the advice bit there, I think it's almost counterintuitive because it seems like everyone who talks about it, it seems like they say when you try to just like do stuff that other people like, they can almost tell, or you're not as good at it because you don't care
on stage.
Yeah, and it's counterintuitively the best way to pick up on what people want to hear is to pick stuff you're passionate about that you want to talk about, and then I guess wait until somebody gloms onto something, and then you kind of do more on that.
Find out who else wants to listen, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think so. For me, the first thing I ever did was the shorter than girlfriend stuff that people like seem to care about, and I think that worked because as soon as I come out, I'm a little guy and I'm quite scampery. Yeah. And so it works with that story. You can believe it. It's like, yeah, this guy's got a girlfriend taller than him. Yeah. And the I think as long as I move around enough, this is hard on smaller stages, but people see my slight hip problems and they can sort of see the gait, and that helps that story of like I can't keep up with her, but it looks like I'm chasing her. Yeah. And it always worked really well, and it's just really relatable. But I didn't write that because I was like, this will be relatable. Yeah. I was writing heaps of stuff. Yeah. And most
that stuck.
Yeah, I was writing about Goosebumps books and kidney disease and stuff like that. All the sort of things that I touch on now still. Yeah. But that one stuck out, and so that became my 6 minute for paid gigs where it's all middle-aged people with new money. Yeah. Those kinds of gigs. Yeah. Like a Ben Hurley gig. Like I'll do the that. Reliable, that'll go well. Yeah.
Like vast, like just the crowd pleasers.
The basic, the starter. Yeah.
What was the word I'm trying to look for? I don't know. The most diverse joke you've got.
Yeah, mainstream.
That's still not the mainstream. Yeah.
And I've tried to write stuff that's more like targeted at people, and it's never worked that great. And I think part of the problem for me is that the most relatable thing about me is just having a girlfriend. Other than that, my life is not very similar to other people's. Yeah. And
that's one of the things I've mainly learned by doing this is how different everybody's lives are. Yeah. Because like the first couple, like maybe like 10 people I did it with were just like so like bad. Right. And I was like, geez, I didn't know it got like this. Bugger. I'm just the most privileged little white boy. My God.
They were talking about the worst thing that ever happened to them.
Well, they were talking about their lives. It was like, oh my God, I couldn't relate any less. Yeah. This is ridiculous. And
which is tough because people that have the money to bother throwing it away on something as frivolous as getting someone else to make you laugh at shit have usually decent lives, right? Which is what I love about Wellington is that it's all fucked up strange people. I really like that. Yeah, but it's always you worry about that. I guess maybe one way to get through it is to like access your special thing that's interesting and different, but find a way to relate it to people. Yeah. Because it doesn't seem to work to just be like the 10,000th person that day that talked about Tinder.
Oh, no.
Unless you're talking about being on Tinder as somebody with a missing leg. Or,
like your angle of it kind of thing.
I guess it's just that basic thing of original but not too original.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
There's so much to think about.
Yeah.
Because you don't know.
Yeah.
And you're like, shit, what do I waste time writing about this subject that who knows? Or is that the goal? Or am I going to get through like a couple days, I'm sure because it's like write for the rubbish bin. Yeah. And then aren't you just sick of those like 3 days straight and you just write just pages and pages for the rubbish bin? It's like, bugger, when was I going to get to something good? When am I going to filter out all the crap?
Yeah. I think that happens less and less as you go on. Yeah. So that's
lovely.
Encouraging.
That's good to know.
You get a better sense for it.
Or even like you'll write a big chart, like a couple of pages, and you're like, okay, cool, I think I've got something here. And then it's like 2 lines out of that that are going to stay. It's like, bugger.
Yeah, but that's how it is.
It's still productive, but yeah.
It is. I think more and more, if I've got a new idea, I do just a basic kind of scaffolding of it rather than go into massive detail. Because
a new idea as in a new premise? Or
new premise, new joke.
Or just new topic? Or...
New topic. Well, so like last night I did my Starship Children's Hospital, which I have some gear about, but I want to expand it because people are liking it. I want to make it a bigger part of the hour show.
Because do you get that feeling like when you do say a bit and they're laughing, but that's the end, but you feel like they're wanting more?
They were ready for more.
Yeah, and you feel like that bit's got more?
Yeah.
So is that kind of thing what you're doing with the Starship
That is
stuff?
the kind of thing, and I think there's a lot on the show that's very personal and very specific, and the way I'm getting people to stay interested is with like silliness or edginess or using little techniques to suck them in. But with Starship McDonald's, it's kind of just
that's a very specific thing.
It's original but interesting. It's a good balance, and so I wanted to do more of that. And it's not too dark. It's not a really personal story that I'm trying to make funny. Yeah, which I've just been chucking those out more and more now. I'm keeping the bare bones of what I want to say that has to be dark.
Yeah,
and trying to fill out more of the fun stuff. So I did this. I had the Starship Children's Hospital stuff, and I wrote heaps. I wrote a bunch, but all I put in the phone was a few bullet points, and I sort of just let it coalesce. And I riffed out most of it, and the best few lines were stuff I hadn't even written.
Oh, nice.
So I think part of that is like what you're doing is where you write 3 days and it goes in the bin. You're 3 days closer to the goal anyway. Yeah. And I think the frustrating thing is like a lot of the times when you give up, you never know if you were like shit. Now fuck this.
Yeah,
and you almost had the good one.
It's the two guys in the tunnel. And
Yeah.
Exactly that. Oh my God.
And I think the other thing is that people like it better if I've got a vague idea. It means that I'm more present with the people in the room.
Yeah.
And then we're actually I'm not just like trying to remember all my stuff and lose all my personalities draining out of me because I'm just in like rote memory mode.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing my thing where all this Callum-y stuff that has worked for me in the last 4 years is coming out still.
Yeah.
But with new material, so it feels more finished. And it works better, and I'm more present to do like riffs on the side.
Yeah, and this is when you're just trying shit.
Yeah. So this was new material last night. Yeah,
because that was definitely one thing I noticed straight away. I was like, you don't want to be in the headspace of, oh my God, am I going to forget? If you have prepared. Yeah. Because like sometimes you'd be back there freaking out, like, oh, I half don't remember this, blah blah, and you're like trying to run through your through your brain or like read it out. It's like then you're just gonna go on freaking out with no personality. Exactly that. And I was like, chill out.
You've just gotta, if you forget it, you forget it. Just riff something else. Just keep doing it. Because the worst thing that happens is when people go, and then they stop. Or the momentum's lost. Yeah. I think there's been plenty of times where I've been going along and I've gone, oh shit, I was supposed to say something. Remember when I was talking about that thing? And I go, I got this one. And then I'll say it. And it's always shit because I've moved on. Yeah. But I'll go, okay. And it's still kind of like...
Because even then, it's the same thing. It's like, they don't know you fucked it up.
They don't, but when you're doing new material,
and
it's like...
try the new stuff.
Yeah, especially if you haven't got a new open mic or new material night for another week or something. You're like, let me get it out.
Yeah.
But then when I do that, it usually like slightly caps the momentum down, and then also doesn't give me a great reference for how good the joke is because of the weird way I told it.
Yeah, the delivery was absolutely just slaughtered.
And the only reason they laughed was because I did the cheap like, well, that didn't work. Yeah. And then when I had to start a new thing.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, what was I thinking? Yeah, no, because also another thing that makes it hard to write, I don't know about you, it's like when you don't have a show for ages, organised for ages. Like one might be organised in 2 weeks. I don't know about for yourself. You're getting absolutely after it, but it's
New Zealand is just going to be like that, I guess.
Yeah. Next one's 2 weeks away. Why bother? I can't try anything. But it's like, come on now, get on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just the problem I have.
No, it does. I find it harder. So like I've been on holiday for 30 days since I did my last one.
Yeah.
And then just did it now, yesterday.
Oh, was that your first one for the year?
That was my first one for the year.
Shit,
yeah, so 30 days is a long time to not do it.
Yeah.
And felt rusty. And the writing suffered during it. And the part that we're talking about is that like I haven't got anything coming up for a long time, so it doesn't feel as immediate, and I'm just getting lazy. It's harder to have discipline with it.
Because even then you'll write so much and then you'll lose anything. Like, you're just in the pages. Like, who cares? I'm not going back to read this stuff. That was 10 days ago.
Well, I would do that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have to force yourself, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it is harder when you have less of a vision of like what's good if there's heaps and heaps sometimes. But sometimes something jumps out from 10 pages and it's one line.
Yeah.
But the other part of it though is that as it's getting closer to the show coming up, 19th of February, NZ Fringe, it's feeling more real and it's feeling more like the show has to be good, and so I'm procrastinating more because I hate the show and I think it sucks and I'm a terrible comedian. And I'm like, oh, there's only 20 minutes, so this is decent, and you know, all of those thoughts start swelling up.
Yeah, feeling guilty, like, because if you do convince yourself that only 20 minutes of this is good, it's like, oh, I've friggin' scammed these people out of 40 minutes of their life. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Like, that's what I think would be nervous about doing an hour or your own show is like, you have to justify it to yourself that these people you're worth paying money for, kind of thing.
Yeah, I always try to make my core show. I've done like 2.5.
Nice.
Yeah, but currently my process is to make the core of my show 40 minutes. So if I'm eating dog shit and I'm seeing a lot of hands and palms and the audience seems to hate it, cool, we'll do my show's 40 minutes, and then the reward you get for watching me is you can leave 15 minutes early.
Nice.
But then if it's like going great, I've got other things in the back pocket that are just tags or like cool things for people who like it, or I'll riff into the crowd or whatever. And so I've written probably 3 hours of shit by now.
Yeah.
But there's it's going to be 40 minutes of the stuff that works.
Yeah, you've got a planned 40 minutes.
It's not planned enough. So because there's like 3 hours, you're like, oh, could that work in this context? And there's like a lot of brain gym with it.
It's 5D chess all of a sudden.
Yeah, and the thing that sucks about it is I'm constantly trying to tell myself to like rehearse the show to keep the bits in my head, as well as writing new stuff and consolidating that into it, because I don't want to like forget the show while I'm writing the new stuff, and that's the hardest part is rehearsing it. But the way that I rehearse,
because you're not just going to write it down word for word in the exact order that you did it last time every time.
No, never again.
Well.
I don't do that anymore.
No,
and it's because it makes it feel really robotic.
Yeah.
But I try to give myself 2 hours, and I'll use that to do the 40-minute show. But I'm saying it to myself and sort of veering off and going, what if I said, and like turning back time and saying, but what if I did that, and you're imagining the audience. So I do all that, and I'll get some good tags and some lines.
And what are you doing while you do this? Or are you just
I'm walking around my room like a madman.
Nice.
And I feel like I should project more to make it feel more like what I'm going to do, and especially for me, I should be doing more of this.
Yeah.
But
you might get sore shoulders.
Well, yeah, I get sore legs. 2 hours of just wandering around. I can't. So I just walk around and mutter it.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm picturing myself on the stage in front of an audience that likes me. I'm not going to picture myself eating shit. It's like an audience.
It's probably easier to do.
Yeah, it's a decent audience. And I'm like, what if I did this? What if I did that? And I'm thinking of that. And I'm also thinking of C's for callbacks and overarching structure. All the stuff that you can't think of when you're just in the moment riffing on an actual stage.
Yeah.
And I'll do it that way. But it's quite like energy consuming. So on the day, I can't do that on days where I've got gigs. And I can't really even do it on days where I'm doing other writing stuff or even like playing with my niece and nephew. It's really got to be a day where it's like, other than that,
I got nothing going on, let's get one of these in.
Yeah, after this it's watching Netflix or because it's tough. It's really consumptive.
Because when I have a plan, that's one of my like favourite parts, is that I drive by myself to the place.
Yes,
and you just run through it the whole time.
Yeah, I'm finding that harder and harder these days now too. I used to do it when I was newer. I did it every time. Like it's 2.5 hours up to here, Palmerston North, where we are from my place, and I would go through my 6-minute set again and again and again and again. And I think part of that was because back then I was still so nervous about how it would go.
Yeah.
And so you're like, get it. But now it's knowing that if it goes tits up, I've got the skills to sort of like muddle my way through it, has made my car thinking worse. So my mind wanders way more. I can't stay focused on just saying the words of the show.
Yeah, got ya.
But I try to like, it's maybe better at meditating because my brain just does that. But I can't. I'll try to think of the show and then realize that I'm off over here and then go, oh yeah. And I'll just do it gently. I won't go hard out and tire myself out. Yeah. And then I'll still get like 3 new lines maybe out of 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Oh, decent, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the go. Well, then who cares about the spreading off? It's like, the only reason I do it is because I know if I don't do the rehearsing, I will flub the lines.
Yeah,
I might remember them, but my mouth won't say them right.
Right. So maybe you should say them out loud then.
Oh, no.
Oh, you do that?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm saying it out loud. Yeah. That's why, that's why I only do it by myself.
Yeah, right.
So other people in the car, it's like, well, I guess I'm not practicing.
Do you find you flub your lines a lot?
Oh, strictly if I don't prepare. I will flub the lines. I know for a fact. Like, it's just will happen because I wasn't prepared enough. So
what about when the set goes out of order, you've got like new bits you're tracking and stuff like that?
How so? Like, there's the... What do you mean?
So like... So do you memorize it as like this is the progression of the set so I won't flub the lines?
Oh, I'll do like I remember the bits individually. So like if I wanted to say them in a different order.
So it wouldn't really affect it if you were changing if you were making your closer your opener or something.
No. That'll be fine. It's all just the new ones I haven't said yet. It's just ones I haven't said yet. I will flub. Like tonight I have not practiced enough yet. Like, I don't even know 100% what I'm going to say. Like, simply because I didn't organise. Good, yeah, nice.
No, that's good because you'll get used to. Maybe like leave 2 minutes to just.
You reckon?
Figure it out. Yeah, not as like a here's my 2-minute block where I just improv, but like around every bit. Like so that you've got the room that when you feel the bit where you can feel that they're onto it and they want to hear more. Yeah. Try a couple of riffs.
Yeah. I have heard people say that before, but I haven't heard them say how to do it. So I'll give
don't do it like as a block.
Oh yeah,
let it be natural.
I'm blocky as hell.
Because
when someone yells at me, it's like gives me a heckle. It's like cool. I might be able to come up with something in the next 30 seconds, but not right now. I got nothing.
I think don't try to come up with something. Just say whatever comes into your head.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's usually shit right away.
They would laugh at that.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Yeah, but if somebody yelled out something, well, if you're doing your set and somebody's like, yeah, like a blah, 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 and you just go shit, I'd laugh my ass off at that. That'd be so funny.
No, you are right. I'm sure they would. Yeah,
because normal people are so aware of like heckling and stuff. Because when they watch you, they're like, oh, I couldn't do that. You know, they're like scared for you if you're shitting yourself visibly on the stage, you know. Yeah. And so if somebody heckles, it's such a relatable thing to just freeze up like a possum and go, shit. Yeah. And then also that'll give you some space to like think. That'll give you maybe 6 seconds even to be like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. And then just start again. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, not really. It's just the experience, and I guess talking to people like yourself. So I'm on to it next time. Next time. Yeah. I don't even know. Yeah. But I'm just excited to do more shows. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, man. Mate, you should try a 20-minute.
Yeah.
It's hard to do them.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna have to do that myself. Like,
no one gives you 20 minutes. That. Organize 3-person shows. Yeah, those are the best way to do it.
Yeah, because last year I signed up to do Palmy Fest, but like I didn't know what I was doing, and then it was like whatever ages ago, and then just the other day Morgan texted me about it, and I was like, oh shit, all right, didn't realize it was that easy. Okay,
but you're going to Vietnam
but
now,
I won't be there, so exactly.
Yeah. Are you doing any comedy in Vietnam?
I don't know, go figure it out, maybe. Supposedly, I was ChatGPTing up a storm, like make me a plan for Vietnam, and they're like, you can go to shows there if you want.
Yeah, there's a guy called Aaron Barber that used to live in Wellington. can't remember which, but some Southeast Asian country.
Thailand. I know Thailand's got
is one that's got a lot of like English speaking.
And like there's like Australian comedians and English ones that go there. Like that Carl Legacy guy does shows in Bangkok all the time, I think.
Bangkok, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm sure you might be able to find something.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. And then also I just gave it a 3-second Google and tons of stuff came up. So sweet, we'll go figure it out when I get there.
Yeah.
Instead of researching, I'll just rock up to a show and ask someone. Yeah. I'll be bored anyway. I'm going by myself, so it does not matter.
Are you really? Yeah. What are you doing there?
Don't know. Bought a one-way ticket. Just gonna come back when I run out of money.
You're gonna come back with no organs.
Bro, I got a tetanus vaccine yesterday, and like the vet and like typhoid and hepatitis A, and the tetanus one is
hurts. It's the worst.
Fucked up my leg. I'm walking like you today.
Yeah.
It's actually stuffed me hard.
That's got a reputation as one of the most painful, I think.
Yeah, because Mum told me, oh well, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
And then like yesterday it did, and it hurts more today.
Yeah.
Like shit.
And so you're at the point where like, oh shit, is it gonna be better tomorrow or another level worse?
Yeah. little bit. It's even both my arms. I lift up my shoulders and it feels like I've done exercise, but it's not. I've just been jabbed in both arms.
Yeah. Like, did you have to do malaria for Vietnam?
No, supposedly not. Just typhoid and hepatitis.
Typhoid. Fuck, typhoid.
I don't
Classic.
even know what typhoid is.
Yeah, I just didn't know Typhoid Mary. I don't know. I assume it's another respiratory. I don't know. I don't know
that. I'm not going to get it. Yeah, so that'll just be an adventure, and I'll come back and whatever the hell happens.
Yeah.
Because like even with like Navara Lounge shutting down, it's like okay, cool. It's like
so do you know what they're gonna do?
Not like I was talking to Shay, and she's like it's a 1 month basis thing. Like they don't even know when it's closing yet. But it's like
shit.
But me and Shay were talking about it the other day, and it's like cool. It's kind of like.
But you should be looking for other venues.
Oh no,
you know it is closing.
Yeah. And so that is, I mean. When I come back, will be the number one goal is run the show, because like stop being a pussy. Like the only reason I have it already is purely fear.
You want to take the baton, maybe?
Well,
what's Jamie gonna do?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay. Yeah. You don't reckon he's gonna find another venue starting you?
I simply do not know.
Because I mean, Mike and Kat are doing tons.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah, but then
so there'll be a little bit of.
Yeah, I mean. And then if I can try, like, there's so many venues in Narrowwalkia that would definitely do it, but that's also Narrowwalkia. That would be like every 3 months or even 6 months.
Yeah, because of the limited population.
Yeah, but they would definitely rock up for one. My God, like working at the Narrowwalkia golf course, I had to shut 30 minutes early the other day to make it to Tokoroa on time.
Right.
They were feeling
Okay.
Not on club night. You can't do this on club night. Oh my God.
Unprofessional, Flynn.
Oh, I don't give a damn. Those bastards.
I'm a comedian, guys.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, they're like, oh, this chick better be tidy, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I'm going to do a show, actually. Oh, I think you're funny going out, blah, 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 blah. And then rock up on Sunday morning. Oh, tell us a joke. It's like,
really?
Jesus.
Is it true that golf people are the worst human beings?
Nah, they're fine, but they just are old drunks.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. One guy there owns the golf shop in Hamilton, and like at the base, he's got a notoriously bad reputation of just being an A-grade wanker. Because like if you're not at his shop buying a whole set of golf clubs, he doesn't even want to know about you, kind of thing. Just like all your money or none of it. So that guy I noticed was a tosser myself, just working at the bar. But otherwise, they're just old guys that are drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, they drink too much, but they're there every day.
Yeah.
Just like, I know they're retired, but what are you guys doing? Come on now.
What else is there to do?
Yeah.
A show there might be good.
Exactly, yeah. And even the new owner, he heard about doing the stand-up stuff, and he's like, "Gee, you could do a show here." And he has. I was like, "Oh, no, I could."
But you have to write some gear for older people.
That after the Tokoroa show, I know for a fact that's what I need to do. Hence, I asked.
Yeah. Well, you just got to think about what you have in common with them, I guess.
Yeah.
Or just do your thing where you just write your stuff and then try it. Hopefully old people laugh at some of it and then you write more on that.
Yeah, what we have in common, just thinking like, when I have a shower, I get wrinkly too. Fuck no.
Do that! Do that! Literally, that's a joke. Hey, like, hey, I know you might be thinking, look at this young piece of shit. He doesn't know. I'm not going to listen to him. What does he know? He doesn't know about my life. We've got more in common than you think. When I'm in the shower, I get wrinkly too. And racist. So racist in the shower. I'm just like, we're the same. Yeah.
We're on a roll.
Yeah, that's your joke. You have that, right?
Yep, we're on top. There's some grey haired bastards out there tonight. They'll be coming out full force.
I mean, I look disgusting. You know?
My eyes are turning yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to wait half an hour to go to the shop after a shower, or I get arrested. There's so heaps you could do with that.
I have too many beers before the shower. I can't stand up properly either. I wish there was handles when there weren't.
They're pissheads too. They would love some stories about drinking in the shower.
Oh,
yeah. Make it sad too. That'd be funny. Make it gin and you're crying. And that's why you do it in the shower, so that like you can pretend you're not. Because your masculinity is so toxic. Just like the old guys.
Or if I have a wank in the shower, my semen doesn't call me back from the drain.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd love that. That's disgusting. Yeah. Is that already a joke?
I don't know.
If it's not, you should
That's the closest thing I have to kids not calling me back.
Yeah.
Like radio silence.
Very blue, but very good. Yeah.
Fucking host, Barry. I think we might cap it off there. This chunk might be getting moved to the start of the friggin' thing.
Well, I definitely reckon this bit will be the clipped thing, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was starting to get worried, like I don't know if we were like 40 minutes in, I was like, I think we've only talked very seriously about the business of doing comedy.
I mean, that's what all the other people are thinking about too.
Yeah.
You think the 40 people watching this video aren't also thinking about that?
It's good for whoever is watching the whole podcast, but I was just worried about your clip.
Yeah, cheers, Bobby. There, we've got you some more advice for writing your thing
Bobs.
Your 30 minutes.
I'll see you in Darwin.
I got you sussed.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Oi, get out of it!